Hello students, welcome back once again in my channel. Now today we will understand another new concept. What is that? The convention of signs of coordinates in different quadrants. So already in our previous classes I have taught you that in the XY plane we have four quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. This one we have already understood. Now today we are going to understand the sign convention of coordinates. What is the sign convention of coordinates? So for that reason I have made here one table, and in this table I have written here region. So region means, suppose this is the first quadrant, and I have already taught you that this quadrant, the area, which area, this part, so this region is how much part it is taking. So it is taking X, O, Y. So this region name will be what? X, O, Y. And this X, O, Y is representing what? The first quadrant. Up to this much it is clear. Now if I talk about this one, this is the second quadrant, and then what is the region? So region is X dash O, Y. So we can write here X dash O, Y. And this is the second quadrant. Then like that same way, this region will be what? X dash O, Y dashed. X dashed O, Y dashed. So this will be the third quadrant. Now those who means the students, those who cannot understand the teaching, when I'm teaching in English, there is one more channel. There you can go. That channel is what? Mathematrix Dey. There you can go. There I am giving the same thing, but it is in Hindi. So you can switch to that channel and understand the same concept in Hindi, because there are different kinds of students are there. Some are familiar with English, some are more familiar with what? With Hindi. So which is suitable for you, you can switch in that channel. If you want to stay in English, you want to learn in English, then in this channel, that is Mathematrix Dey. And if you want to understand it in Hindi, then that is Econometrics Dey. The choice is up to you. But for that, every video I have to make twice. Same video I have to make twice. Once in Hindi, once in English. So now the last quadrant, that is the fourth quadrant. So this is what? X, O, Y dash. So I will write here X. I will write this one. Let me take another pen. So let me write here X, O, Y dash. And this is what? This is representing the fourth quadrant. So we have written the region, we have written the quadrant. Now see nature of X and Y coordinates. This column is very important. We will come to this column, nature. What is the meaning of nature of X and Y coordinates? And then the next column is sign of X coordinate, sign of Y coordinate, and then sign of coordinates of a point. So these also we will fill up one by one. Chalo, let us start with first quadrant. Suppose in the first quadrant, if I want to plot one point, suppose if I want to plot a point, if I plot it in the beginning only, actually we must know the coordinates and then plot. But here I am plotting the point first and name it as P. Then what will be the coordinates? So the coordinates will be the perpendicular distance. So here X value will be what? 6. And Y coordinate value will be what? It will be 2. So 6, 2. So if you notice nicely that X value and the Y value both are positive. So the sign will be what? For X also positive, for Y also positive. So it is plus. So that is only X value. The sign X sign is what? Not, I will not say value. I am telling that one wrong. I will not say value. The X sign is what? Positive. The Y sign is positive. So both are positive. So sign of X coordinate will be what? Positive. and sign of y coordinate will be what? Positive. And together the sign I will write what? Positive, positive. Okay, so this is the thing. And now coming to the most important thing, nature. So if you see nicely, the value of x is 6. 6 is obviously greater than 0. So we can write this one, x is greater than 0, comma, and the y value is 2. That is also greater than 0. So y is also greater than 0. So both x and y, they both are greater than 0. So how we write it? X greater than 0, y greater than 0. This is only called the nature of x and y coordinates. So this is very, very important. Teacher sets question based on this part only. Okay. So you have to be very careful. The value of x will be greater than 0 and the y value also will be greater than 0. Now we will come to the second quadrant. The region is x dash o y. So if I take a point, suppose if I take a point, this one, suppose q. So the perpendicular distance will be like this way. So here the x value will be what? -4. And the y value will be what? 3. So if you see nicely that the x sign, x value is -4. So sign is what? Minus. And the y is what? Plus. So the sign is negative, positive. So here negative and here it is positive. So together what you will write? Minus, plus. So this is the sign. So now how we will write the nature? So the nature will be what? X. Since x value is -4, less than 0. So we will write x less than 0. And y is 3. So 3 is greater than 0. So 3, y is greater than 0. Clear? Now next quadrant, third quadrant, x dash o y dash. X dashed o, I wrote here y, it will be y dashed. X dashed o y dashed. So x dashed o y dash, this is the third quadrant. If I want to plot a point in the third quadrant, suppose if I want to plot one point, suppose here, I'm taking it little downside, and if I write the name r, so it will be how? It will be going like this way, and from here the perpendicular distance like this way. So the coordinates will be -6, comma, and this will be how much? -5. So if you look nicely, you can see that both x coordinate and y coordinate, both of them, the sign is what? Negative, negative. So x coordinate sign is also negative, y coordinate sign is also negative. So what I can write? Minus, minus, and here together minus, comma, minus. So the sign, I got it. Now since it is negative, so what we will write? The value, the nature, not the value, the nature. Always I am telling the value, it is not value. The nature of x and y, x will be less than 0 because x value is what? -6. And y is also -5, so that also will be less than 0. So this is the nature. And the last one, that is the fourth quadrant, x o y dash. So here if I take a point, suppose here, then the perpendicular distance like this way. So it will come what? 3. Suppose if I give the name of this point S. So 3, comma, -2. So 3, comma, -2. So if you see nicely, x coordinate, the sign is positive. And the y coordinate, the sign is negative. So positive, negative. So here what we can write? Plus, minus. And here together plus, minus. This thing only together we are writing. And how we will write the sign, nature of x and y coordinates? So x will be greater than 0 because x is 3. 3 is greater than 0. And y is negative, -2. So y is less than 0. So I hope now the conventions of signs of coordinates in different quadrants, this concept is clear to all the students who are watching this video till this much, that means till the end. Then only it will be clear. And I will request all the students to watch the full video without skipping, because if you skip and watch, then when you are doing the sums, then that time you will have problems, doubts, okay, you cannot understand. So once you are watching, listening to the video, you must watch it till the end without skipping. So this is my earnest request to all the students. So students, if you like this video, if you like my teaching style, then do subscribe my channel and share this video with your friends more and more. See you in the next part. Till then, bye bye.